I'm in the conservatory and I'm in the very fortunate position of being able to do a review for this Shark, the Power Liftaway, which is replacing our own Shark Power Liftaway. We've loved this vacuum cleaner. It's been a really good vacuum cleaner. This is very simple to take apart, take out the filter, clean. But as you can see, it has built up a very crusty situation. It's aged. This has aged badly. So this was bought in 2018. You can just see the amount of work and hassle we've done on it. This arrived in spring 2022 to replace it. So this is 4 years old. This is about 8 months old. This is standing up exactly the same as this. The filter, exactly the same arrangement, very easy to clean. But once it gets completely saturated, you have to go and clean it. I haven't right now on purpose. It's purposely full right now because nice instructions on how to clean it there. The reason being, I wanted to just show that when you've wound up, you see, there's this little plastic lip, and just because of the position of the cable, you can't guarantee you're not going to trap the cable when at the end of your clean do it. And this is the same. It's a bolt on the two of them. This is actually a tool for this one. Tools are perhaps the first thing that I'm going to mention here. You'll see tool missing because it just falls off. You've got a little thing, it gets in the way, especially when you lower things down. To actually angle, you just put your foot at an angle, no problem. They both have a headlight, they're just in here. But let's look at the first major design difference. This is better than this. Okay, to clean the rollers on the new one, you have to go and find a coin or a screwdriver, undo these and perhaps maybe get in there. You'll see how caked up, with a bit of damp or a bit of wet on your carpet, especially with 4 dogs, you just get this caking build-up on the inside, and you need to get rid of this to keep your vacuum cleaner clean. And it's not clean right now for this very purpose. This is how you access the filter, front filter as well. I'm not going to take that apart. So how do you get the roll on the old one? You touch that, and you're straight at it. This is a much better design. The old one is much better design than that one. I much prefer this. I can just pull this out. I've got full access to the roller, full access to this. I don't need any tools. I've just walked straight in, got straight in, and you know, this is a 5-star feature. This not having it and needing screwdriver, that's a star off. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. That's the way I see it. I'm just not having it. The lights for where the rollers are on is just the same. Now, I'm also going to say this really it doesn't deserve a star off. I'm comparing it like for like. I prefer the old one. Okay, muscle memory aside, okay, if you wanted to switch from carpet to hard floor, you've got, this is the power button, hard floor, carpet, that's the power button. Oh, and you switch hard floor to carpet up here, and it's just, you can't see what mode you're on, and because of how dirty this gets very quickly, you're like, is it on hard floor, is it on carpet? Whether these are meant to be lit up, I'm not sure, but they don't face you. If you look from above, they don't face you. They're actually on the downward slope of the handle, so the only way to see them is to actually pull the handle back and all this stuff. I don't like it. Suction control is the same. Disconnect here is the same. Disconnect here is the same. This lifts off the handle of the top of the piece, and this is exactly the same. Okay, so what about the liftaway? The liftaway, the idea being that you can touch the liftaway. This is actually, this releases the wand. Okay, here there's nothing here. It's pretty nice. I'd like the way you don't see it. So how do you get the wand off? Well, the wand release is that one. Okay, so liftaway is this one, and that lifts the whole chassis off on the old one. On the new one, if I press lift away, it only lifts the front piece. So separately, you have to press the wand release and got the wand off. see what I mean? You're still tethered to the floor. And then getting this back on is much more dainty. Whereas this lot, it's one power unit. You can go off and clean the car with one power unit with this one. It's a much nicer design. So this model is the NV620UK, and I'm directly comparing it to the NV620UK. Yeah? So I much prefer that. Now the only negative side is you have to be exactly lined up to get it on, and I'll be honest, I just messed that up. But it is actually quite obvious with this piece of plastic where it lines up. With this one, you're behind it. Ooh. Have I got it? And then is it locked? No. Look, I've missed with that one. Now this one's got stress on it. See, I've got to put the camera down. Got to put the camera down. Pick that off. And it's just these lugs here holding it. I don't like it. You know, you have to get the feet in, get that on. I don't like it as much as that one. That one's so much easier, so much nicer. This is just aged really badly. This is aging just as badly. I don't know what the price difference is between the two. What I will say is that after about 3 years, this broke here. This isn't showing the same signs of the problem. This doesn't have a back piece here where my thumb is. This does have a back piece here, so you don't get the same stresses, I don't believe. So they've solved that problem, but they've just created more. This lift away is a real bit of a pain. Now, the other thing is that you're lifting this up by this handle, lift away. Is that handle enough? And if you accidentally hit that, you know, it is a bit of a gimmick. The same can be said of this one. If I hit lift away, it comes off. Honestly, it does, there. And then if I hit that, the whole thing falls down. So you have to be careful, but the actual strain of pulling that is much worse. Ooh, turn it on, there we go. So yeah, I'm comparing the two. This one, so the old 601 UK, is just slightly better than the 620, the new one. There's just little things that are different. This wand release is more obvious than this one. The whole lift away is better on the old version than the new. The power select hard floor carpet is better on the old. I don't like it being up here on the new. So there's just these little things. And the massive one, the one that's getting this new one, a 4-star, is just this maintenance of these, just needing to get, you know, you can't even do it with your finger. And there's 3 of them maybe. You're like, oh, what can come off? That can come off there. Push, push, lift. Got the whole roller in my hand. That is just so much superior to that. The other thing I've just noticed while I'm reviewing is that had some nice little plastic front on the lights. This is just raw LED electronics showing. They're fine. They're absolutely fine. They do power things up, but yeah, there you go. And they both have. You can open the top and the bottom of the suction cup with them both, top and bottom clasps, let you in and out the top and bottom. The actual suction is really good. The clean is really good. As you can see, cleaning up after a shedding dog, really good. But because we can't clean the rollers as well, this loses a star. It just does.
That's a brilliant thing. You can see what you're actually picking up. I don't normally hoover like this, by the way. I normally have a little bit more structure. Yeah, it's incredibly well made. It's very, very sturdy, incredibly sturdy. Even the hose is very thick and sturdy. I'm just going to switch it off just now so I can keep talking. So my living room's a mess. I'm trying not to show. It's covered in packaging. Yeah, the packaging, superb. Everything is paper and cardboard. That's superb. The hoover itself, you press, I'm just learning myself, the lift off thing, and you can take the main unit away, no problem at all. It works really, really easily. To put it back on, you just drop it down. Superb, absolutely so simple. Really, really sturdy, again, as I say. It is a little bit heavy. That's the only thing that I would say. I would say if you're looking for a lightweight hoover, this is probably not the one to have because it is a fair weight, but it does manoeuvre really easily. So although it's fairly heavy to lift, it's not particularly heavy to work. Yeah, I'm just really impressed. I can't believe. I mean, I don't know if you can see. That's how much dirt has come off of my carpet when I hoovered early this morning. I'm so glad I have this.